homemade kitchen restock in the form of a bread restock. I made actually 2 full of these sandwich bread loaves on Monday. They ran out completely last night and everybody was really sad. This time, though, my daughter was begging me to make bagels. So I decided to try half of the recipe with the sandwich bread and half of the recipe with bagels. So I made 8 bagels. I'm going to go through these steps a little bit with you. Do not skimp on the butter. I am telling you, I used olive oil once. I used it without butter once. They did not turn out as good. They just weren't as good. So for the whole recipe, you use a full stick of melted butter. Don't skip it. And an egg. Don't skip it. Trust me. I failed when I made it without those. It was not as good. The crumb wasn't as good. It was weird. It was too light, so like it crumbled. Also, I discovered I have a proof setting on my oven. Give me some slack. I've only been here for 7 months. Only been in this house for 7 months. Proofed it in there for 45 minutes. And as you can see, it was ready. It was very, very tall up to the bottom or at the top of the bowl. This is a good way to take out any anger or frustration you're feeling. Hiya, hiya, hiya. Like I said, I decided that I was going to do 1 full loaf of sandwich bread. So this is one of the really long pans. It's not a normal one. You could probably even do 2 of like the smaller loaves. And I'll test that out another time. But then I made 8 bagels. I was glad I decided on 8 because I was not sure originally how many I needed. So I decided on 8 just to be safe. I rolled them into balls and then I put the hole in the middle. I've tried rolling them out and like folding them over themselves before. They always fall apart. So then I put it in boiling honey water. The honey is optional, but I wanted to add a little bit of sweetness to them. So I only boiled them for 30 seconds. We'll see later if that was a good or a bad decision. And then I set the oven to 350. I put both the sandwich bread and the bagels in at the same time, but I pulled the bagels out at 25 minutes and I pulled the sandwich bread out at 29 minutes. So that's why I put them in at the same time, but they're so gorgeous and they taste amazing. So woohoo.